is Radha Mitra Sophie and currently studying in Landscape Architecture at University Malaysia Kelantan in Bachok. So today I would like to present about my work in semester 6, which is Topical Study Studio. Next, I would like to present about my inventory and analysis. This process is very important stage before making the design process, because from this process of sites, inventory and analysis, it can determine the issues and conditions that will give significant impact to my project. This is my best plan, which is to show the location. Okay, my site is located at southernmost tip of Peninsula Malaysia, which is 10 kilometers from the beach, which house the landmark globe of Tanjung Piai. Also, you can see in the base map is to show the boundaries that will be covered before doing the site inventory analysis, and then continues with the design. So, following the boundaries, this coastal area was surrounded by several areas, which is residential area, commercial area, and green area. In Tanjung Piai coastline, land use was divided into four areas such as coastal area, green area, residential area, and commercial area. User study, which is I would like to explain about my socio-demographic. First is percentage of ethnic. Okay, the ethnic percentage of the population in the Tanjung Piai is unique because most of them are ethnic Malay, because the area was dominated by Malays. According to the count of 80% in Malay, while for Chinese and Indian, ethnic is about 10%. So, however, the result of the analysis found that ethnic Chinese and India are frequent visit to this place. Okay, next is percentage of gender. As a result of the observation and analysis, this percentage of the majority of the size for women is about 40%, while the percentage for men is about 60%. This is because men often came to this area to work as fishermen and farmers and spend time for fishing. The largest number of age residents and tourists who come to this village are in the adult category. The percentage for adult observed was as much as 40%. This can be evidenced by fishing activities. This majority of the people who fill the area are teenagers who come to go fishing. Apart from that, it can also be seen that these adults usually do fishing activities such as fishing, repairing boat, and everything related to fishing. Related to the fishermen. For the percentage of teenagers is about 15%. This can be seen from the frequency of teenagers to this place. It can be concluded the most teenagers come this place on weekend to meet friends and relax while enjoying in the beach breeze. Circulation. According to the local in Tanjung Piai, road was opened a few years ago to facilitate the travel of oil palm farmers. So as a result, this road has become the main road for a resident and tourists to visit this beach, while the secondary road often used by a pedestrian and motorcycle. The result of the analysis obtained from the one-day observation at this place is that there are many areas exposed to sunlight, which is pose many threats to visitor and nature. As the soil also become a drier and unhealthy, so it can also cause health problems due to direct UV radiation. However, the area exposed to sunlight have the potential to suggest a recreational area because the area is very famous for the fishing and recreation. After identifying where the slope area is and so on, there is a tree that occurs behind the convex slope. That is erosion in the slope area. Plus, the area near the convex slope does not have any boundaries to prevent any accidents such as slipping and so on. As the result of the analysis, the very noticeable thing in the type of soil that is the coastal area. This is because soil character in area are weak and result in the erosion occurring quickly because the soil type are not integrated. This, is, this effect poses a threat to visitors who come and also damage the coastal area. However, this erosion condition is not a critical level and can be restored by using some technical method. The disadvantage of this coastal Tanjung Piai is the lack of tree that can provide shade in the coastal area. This causes the temperature in the coastal area to be high in the afternoon. This makes visitors uncomfortable to visit. In addition, there are many areas have potential to suggest recreational area filled with shrub and wild plant. This can be invite a dangerous wild animal. Next is site synthesis. First is physical attribute. The main issue that can be found in this area, in this site, which is the lack of significant site direction to help people identify this space. But there has a space in every entrance that potential to propose signage. However, some of the entrance has existing signage. The concern is most of the signage is small and located in a remote area, which is far. So the design solution is the propose that signage at the first main entrance and sub-entrance. The second main issue in the physical attribute that can be found, there is improper parking for the visitor. But there is a parking space that easy to reach and near with the site. However, the parking line are disappearing and bushes are growing wild to the parking area. So the design solution is enhancing the parking area while suitable with boundaries. Next is a biology attribute, which is the main issue that can be found in soil erosion that occur along the coastal due to strong wave from the sea. It's getting worse, but this area have potential to purpose tourist attraction area. However, relatively weak soil characteristics result in the erosion occurring rapidly because the soil type is not cohesive. So the design solution is planning to prevent beachfront from the soil erosion through the coastal protection structure that's suitable with the soil situation. Next, the second main issue that can be found in this area, often exposed to the sunlight because lack of shaded, but some poorly used green space have a potential to planting shaded area. However, there are existing shrubs that are not well cared for and eventually become a shrub. The design solution is planned to increase the planting of shaded tree by clearing shrub and have become bushes and replace them with a colorful shrub to give an aesthetic effect. The next is social attribute. The main issue can be found is lack of social interaction in this coastal area, but there are spaces along the beach that have beautiful panoramas that can propose tourist attraction. The concern is the location is near with the erosion area. The design solution is proposed recreational area to encourage people to socialize and attract more tourists to this space. Okay, the second main issue can be found is lack of facilities, utilities and amenities for the recreational activity. But there are a lot of space that's suitable to provide facilities, utilities and amenities. The constraint is the amenities can be found only in the boat harbor area and mostly used only by fishermen. So the design solution proposed enough amenities by zone that all visitors can use. In this bubble diagram, there is a 6 zone as drawn before planning to make a design, which is culture zone, entrance zones, commercial zone, green zone, recreational zone, and revestment zone. And in every zone, they have each space to different the activities. Side of my design proposal is the light of foreshore, which is the light of foreshore is concept that revitalize the beach by creating and provide space recreational use through beach restoration, while a variety of activities open recreation space and public express through landscape design, creating lively and vibrant public area along the coastal line. As you can see, there is a triangle graphic, which is the light fall show is include the beach treatment, socio-culture, and also the placemaking. At the soul of the concept in the beach restoration for seafront use, this coastal restoration not only enhance the local ability to cope with erosion but also encourage the development of community coordinates in economic and ecology. Therefore, the concept of the light of foreshore is reflected in the three aspects of rehabilitation, which is beachfront treatment, socio-culture, and placemaking. Next, I would like to explain more detail about space in the master plan. So, in space A is for a culture center where their port area is upgraded to facilitate their work as fishermen. In addition, in this area, space is provided for them to make it an economic center, such as catching. Next, this area is also provided for the focus of fishing. So this area will be light by existing culture activities such as fishermen activities. While in the space B is a park provided for a play area. There are two play areas available for children, like a playground and mountain garden. Apart from that, this area also provides a water activity, which is kayaking activities. Next, there are also a picnic spot provided for activities such as waiting, watching their children play, picnic, and so on. Not forgetting to also provide a kiosk, which is food stall, space to allow the villagers to generate their income, as well as attract foreign tourists. Like the concept, this area will be light by the family activities. Next is a space C, which is called in the exercise area, because this area is for promoting a healthy lifestyle. There is an outdoor gym provided for villagers and also the visitors to exercise. In addition, outdoor reflexology is also provided to encourage the elderly to exercise. Next, there is a lawn provided for multi-purpose activities such as Zumba, aerobic, and so on. So the conclusion is this area will be light with the healthy activities. Next, in space D is named Picnic Grove, which is this area is the focal point for picnic, because they have three picnic areas that have a different scent. The first, they have a golden light garden, which is in this picnic area was surrounded by tacoma tree that have the effect of the golden and light colors. The second, they have a relaxation area that provide a hammock pergola for people to use for resting and relax with nature. Lastly, they have a look tower was provided for seeing activity, so people can view this area in the high place. So basically, this area is the main area that give the light of the foreshore. Okay, while the space E is also a park, but it is called Park 2, where the park is provided for passive activities and few privacy activities. In this area, there is a sitting and shaded tree were provided for people who need peace and space for themselves. Even in this area, make a little bit gloomy, but they have a tree that chosen make this space become alive because of the colors. Next is space F, which is in the public parking. Okay, two different places are provided for parking areas, so people have choice to park their car. In the space G, they have a colorful walkway that is provided for pedestrians. It is because not only for beauty purpose, but also for a boundaries between roadside and pedestrian walkway. there is a public area, mean they will provide public toilet and surau. Also, they have a grocery that was upgrade for the resident to gain their income. Enlargement plan was shown in the picnic grove zone, which is they have several areas in the picnic groves, areas such as a golden light garden, relaxation garden area, viewing area, and mount area. Two picnic area are the focus in this enlargement that called a golden light garden and the relaxation garden area. The golden light garden was called golden light because they have a tree that provide effect white, pink and yellow colors from the flower that reflect the meaning of golden and light. There is also provide some lighting to enliven the area at night and facilities for picnic activities. So in this golden light garden, it's not only can use as picnic activity but also can be used as a place for photography because the effect color from the tokoma tree make this place beautiful and attractive. Okay, next in the middle of this area, they have a look tower that give a visitor and the community the opportunity to see the whole of this beach in high place. While in the relaxation garden area, they have a hammock that is provided for people to use for resting and relaxation was surrounded by natural environment. In this area also can be a multi-purpose use such as camping activities. Next is section and elevation. Okay, section elevation AA is taken from the master plan, which is in playing area to show the different landform and space that provided in this place. In this area. So this section was on a 150 scale. In this playing area, there is a flat landform. So the space provided in this playing area is lawn area for multi-purpose activities such as yoga and so on. Also, there has a mound garden that's surrounded by yellow flame tree to provide shaded and give a happy effect because of the color from the yellow flame tree. In the park and the playground main interest, there has a mesophyra tree give a sense of welcoming because of the red color. While the food stall area or kiosk area, there was a guide by Mimosop tree to identify the space beside give the shaded effect. Okay, the next is section elevation BB. Okay, section elevation BB is taken from the enlargement plan in the picnic grove zone to show the different landform and space that provided in this area. Okay, this section was on also in 150 scale. Okay, they have a different space was provided to do picnic activity, which is in East Relaxation Garden, food stall or kiosk area, local tower and golden light garden. In the relaxation garden, there has a pergola hammock that's surrounded by shaded and palm tree provided to give the relaxation sense in this place. While there is a decking was provided at the food stall area to make the natural effect modern effect. Next, golden light garden was surrounded by the shaded and colorful tree to give an aesthetic vibe. There are also a picnic table and swimming pots that provide picnic accommodation. Okay, the next is perspective. Okay, this is eye view, which is a bird view perspective from master. This perspective is taken from the master plan to show the view along the coastal area, which has been protected with a revetment to prevent worsening coastal erosion. Okay, the type of the revetment that was chosen is concrete block revetment because this type of the revetment has strong features to protect the damaged beach from the worst erosion. Apart from that, this perspective also shows there are several space for playing in this playing area that is provided for tourists and the community. Second, perspective 2, also taken from the master plan to show the view of the person through the first entrance to the beach. From the entrance, people can see the playground space, picnic space, kiosk space, and kayaking management space. So the first area was focused on children. So there has a playground and mount garden provide for children. Also, they have a picnic area in the middle space provided for picnic, waiting, and watching their kid playing. Okay, last one is perspective 3. This is taken from the enlargement plan to show the atmosphere of uh, the atmosphere of the golden light garden in front. This area is the main area for the picnic, as there are benches and picnic tables provided to facilitate tourists or community to picnic. This area is also not only for picnic but also can use as a place to photography, because the effect color from the tokomatsu make this place beautiful and attractive, like I said before. Okay, next is planting schedule, which is planting schedule I took from the enlargement. They have Delonis regia, Petacorcarpum, Tecoma, Tebeboa rosa, Agistomia speciosa, Mesosphaeria, and Mimosa elengi. And the small tree that I use is Callistemum viminalis and Alamanda catrica. Okay, and the palm tree that I use in my site is this space acris, which is the common name called Archaea palm. And the next one is the Rustonia regia, which is people know as a royal palm. Okay, the shrub that I use in my site is javanica, which is bunga rantai, Muraya paniculata, which is bunga melor, and Glopera and Gomophrys globosa, which is bunga butang. And the turf that I use is Japanese lawn. Okay, next is hardscape schedule, and hardscape schedule that I use in this is several hardscape that I use in my site, which is they have a gazebo, they have a picnic table, benches, porola hammock, porch swing, bollard light, and park lighting, and also revestment. Okay, the next beside the hardscape schedule, there is a concrete block revestment detail drawing, which is I use to in my site to prevent the cost erosion, and that was the dimensions. So that's all.